Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Again, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. Powell going to audible to something else. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now 3rd down and 7. Powell out of the shotgun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 33. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go play action. Howell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. Here we go. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Short throw to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. The Bengals in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
11 MT.
From midfield now, Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And this one is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some save yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Robinson with another carry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's 3rd and 7. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown Bengals. Chase Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw it.
And that's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Back to throw. Howell slings this deep for McLaurin.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Brown. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. McPherson. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
They'll bring Tony in motion left.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
We're good.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Commanders 10, Bengals 7.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
McPherson now for the extra point.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Washington.
Powell.
And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Powell, another throw on 2nd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Throwing here, Howell.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Here we go.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And on the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 51 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Here's Howell. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Howell down to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And Howell will throw it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Howell. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Howell from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Commanders.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Howell. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Brown. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. After the pick six, here's Burrow again.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go.
First down, here's Burrow.
That's complete to Tony.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Brad Robbins now.
This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. In motion goes the tight end.
Powell, he'll look to throw it.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
It's Howell with another throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
One last shot before the break. Howell
slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Off play action. It's Howell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And once more, Howe back to the air.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Powell.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 37 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Slide for the PAT.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Commanders 24.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Burrow's throw complete there to Smith.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They will toss to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Commanders' 45-yard line.
Now Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown.
T. Higgins.
38 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Commanders 24. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll go play action. Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Here's Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Commanders 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Logan Wilson. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
12.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running right, here's Brown.
Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Howell out of the shotgun.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Now Howell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Howell. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Third and long. Here's Howell. That is caught.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 15. And the Commanders' 1st down.
On 1st down, Howell
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
the gun. It's Howell.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Another throw for Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Now they go play action with Howell.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Back to throw. Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A crazy sequence here. Huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
On point, ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bengals. 49 yards.
And the Bengals are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fighting his way through contact.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 26 yards.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now down to 20.
Commanders 39.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they will take a knee here. Charles,